God, it moves fast. I approve of nuclear trains. Ooh. Actually, you might be right. Oh, of course, because these are significantly... Oh, it's full of garbage. It is filled up with tat. Okay, so, manual. Can I request that these things be emptied out? It shouldn't be loading that much. Let's have a look through here. This should be reading retrain contents to there. And that should be multiplied by -1. Let's rotate that. Oh. Adequate condition. Passenger present. There we go. They can't leave for now. So this should be outputting everything it's got. It's got an enormous negative number on these. As a consequence, yeah. I could make this station a little bit more clear, honestly. Let's just throw down a quick decider combinator. Right there. Output. Anything. Or each. Greater than 0. Output each. Hopefully that is on its way. While that's doing that, I'm going to continue building this out then. There you go. Help set this up. It's actually a little bit risky to have this being set up right next to the biters, so I'm going to go over and deal with them. Hi. Uh-oh. Tank Shan may be about to die. Gotta duck and weave. Oh, we let it get way too close there, trying to dig our way through that spawner. Woof. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, you got down to crazy low health there, Tank Chan. Huh, I was expecting Gleba to look different. Shh, it's fine. We're on our way. Slowly, but we are. Chat, just remember, the only HP that ever matters is the last one. Also, let's just punch through these. I saw some people commenting about, you know, you need more DACA. I hope that counts. Hacker has been applied. Right. You know, there's probably something I can do here. Just to help while building, and that is to have... Oh, no, because that would mess up the system. Never mind. Alright, so... What I don't want to happen is for you to build all of this all at once, so... I guess I need to immediately say, no! No! Like that. Perfect. And we are also going to want probably 1, 2... Actually, just 2 on... Well, let's just customize the sides. That seems reasonable. I don't need to make the dragon's teeth on this side. I just need to make something that'll defend a little bit from potential attack. There we go. And we can prop down a radar. Okay. We are done. Why does the belt have a yellow border? It's because I've got a combinator reading the entire contents of the belt, not just the tile that the belt is on. That the signal is on. So it's reading the whole belt. But there are some caveats, and that's the reason why I wasn't going to add in the little splitter, is that it'll only read it up to a splitter. See? It doesn't read this part. But it reads all the way back around because it will read through tunnels. But splitters, no. A couple did manage to get through. Those cunning devils. Expeditionary force, though, more than anything else. Do I really have no bullets? I've got 4. Okay, I'll have to do. Let's go and deal with whatever's over here. If I truly have to, I will just get out and finish everything else up on foot with rockets. It's only 1 spawner, actually. We should be good. Okay, let's do a quick perimeter sweep. Might have something down there. Probably do, in fact. So, swing down and see. Yeah, we do. Oh, they are very, very committed to expanding. But now that the walls are built, if we can kill off whatever remains within these walls, we are good. So for the time being, I'm not actually... Oh, forgot the tank takes a long time to slow down because they're fast. For now, I'm going to leave the walls here as they are. I am building those, aren't I? Yeah, I am. They're just being yoinked into these, I think. Yeah. Got 12 shells. That should be enough for us to take care of the remaining biters. Now, what I would like to know is if you leave a single biter, can they create a nest? Will nature find a way? I am kind of willing to science it, yeah. If I can leave a single biter or two around the place, then they might be able to repopulate. I do need more tank shells, though. If I can just disperse them through a couple of attacks. They are life, so I think we know the answer. Lone biters tend to retreat to other biters. Right, so I want to see what this is saying right now. Okay, will do. There we are. I could go a step further if I wanted to. How long do you wait? You wait typically 5 seconds of inactivity. I'm going to increase that. To... I would like you to wait 15 seconds. Actually, wait. Does this... Ah, wait. Never mind. No, I don't need to do that. Okay. So these inserters should only try to pull out of the chests a thing... But this is telling me what I don't have. What I could do is if I have a arithmetic combinator, this is what the chests should have. Alright. If I hook that up with a green signal, I want you to take each item. No. I want... it has to be a decider combinator because I can use a decider combinator to output just one. Each above 0, output 1. Output each at number of 1. There we are. So... this will give me a signal of 1 for every single thing that I want. Presently. But what I really want to see is what I have presently. That's the problem, is I can't actually read contents. An issue, to be sure. There is a way that I would be able to get... these a little bit more interestingly hooked up. But right now, because they don't report what's in them, I don't actually know what I have available. So I can't do that, what I was about to do, which was to check if I have it and the train wants it, then set the filter, which is what I've got at the drop-off stations. Unfortunately, that won't work because these are pure requested chests. The alternative, though... oh, what's happening? They attacked from behind. The scallywags, they're flanking us. Do you have no repair packs? Surely you do. There absolutely should be repair packs in here. Yeah, there they are. Alright, well, Tang-chan, do you have enough? Yeah, you've got enough shells now. Let's go out. Let's clear up. But yeah, a few of them have managed to migrate to this side of the wall. So I'm gonna take out their spawners. See if that causes them to just basically die off. We'll see. Okay. Done. What I could do is right now all of the repair packs get loaded at the loading station and it takes a long time for repair packs to move around. A better defense design would be one which causes the repair packs to kind of be distributed along the wall so that they're close to wherever they might be needed. They're just milling around, so I'm going to just leave them there. So we've got a couple of biters just move, you know, around the area here. Eventually they'll attack or they won't. But they might spawn. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay. So with regards to the bullet train loading station, the way I could make this work is by having the things I want brought into a single requester chest, and then that get deposited down into the various chests along the train, so I've got ample room for it all, and then limit what gets loaded into the train. Because right now, the train is full of gubbins that it probably shouldn't be full of. So, for example, let's get these out of there. This is at least telling me only the things that are required. The red signal is only the stuff that is needed. So as long as I don't get rid of that out of these, we should be alright. Probably don't need as many repair packs. Get rid of some more of those. Likely don't need all of that ammo. I know it kind of makes sense for the ammo to be there though, because it is the bullet train after all. So I'll try not to remove too much of that from the bullet train. Once that's done, bullet train should load with some other things. Yeah, we're testing whether orphaned biters can effectively recolonize. Whether they can basically decide, yeah, you know what, I wasn't sent out here as a scout, but it's been an awful long time since I received any orders from the hive, so I'm just going to become a scout. Boom, base. We're going to be faced with the whole thing with Jason Bourne, you know. Who's giving Jason Bourne his directives? Do you want the scary version? He is. It's like, yeah. Can biters into queens? We will find out. Inside every biter is a queen fighting her way out. Biting, gnashing, clawing. It's a very traumatic experience for the biter. Definitely don't need this many pipes. go. At this point, there's very few things that it wants to load. Very few things that it wants to load. And that is what we needed to be at. And I think with it, yeah, okay, you're good to go now. Bullet train is as well equipped as we can make it right now, but there is definitely more we can do with bullet train, but I don't want to do that for now. I think we've been around for a little while. Time for us to let it do its thing. Oh, wow. Apparently I didn't wait for certain things to be emptied out. They have now been emptied out at the outpost. You're welcome, outpost. I think. Definitely want those to be bulk inserters, though. Okay. Let's head up there. We will be heading off to Gleba pretty... You've returned at an amazing time, actually, because I'm more or less done with the job that I had to do at Novus before I went. So well done. Very well done. Your timing is impeccable. There we go. Far better. Alright, let me go and change this up a little bit. I guess in here we are now going to request these 50. Just so I have them. Oh, thank you. Outpost is resupplying me. Good old Outpost. Good old reliable Outpost. Alright. Map's doing a good job now. Yeah, that was just a lake, but that's fine. I think... Oh. This station is done. I guess I kind of need to summon a train then. I'll deal with that later though. I don't think there's any reason to deal with it now. Right, what are we actually requesting over here? The only thing we're requesting now is the green inserters, and then this base is done. Did you actually bring any green inserters? You did? Huh. Look at that. It's almost like I built you well. I will never beat you to the end of this track, so I'm not going to play chicken by driving down the track to get back to base. That train is practically at the depot already, and I'm only halfway to base. Crazy fast trains. I love them. Okay. Right, Iota says, if they can, it has to be within a certain range of other nests. Each chunk gets a candidate value based on proximity to other spawners and player structures. Player structures lowers the value for a chunk, and so does other spawners, so they don't build too close. But there is a maximum range from bases that they can build. I don't believe orphaned biters can expand. The expansion behavior is easier to understand by seeing the debug values, but it reveals hidden information. Right. That's fair. That's fair. No, you did a really solid job of explaining that. I feel like I understand the way it works at the very least. Okay. The station is mostly sleeping. Oh. That isn't strictly true. I shouldn't have it inputting from that side as a priority. Maybe I should. You know what happened here? I think quite a lot of these were set... Like, I disabled the priority splitting so that this should have run correctly. But one or two of them hadn't had that priority switched over yet. There we go. That should work-ish. It doesn't really work that well. Okay, well... What we want to do now... Let's get some of this out of there. I'll go and sort that out. But then we are going to check back in on the station. Tank Chan, why? Tank Chan goes where it pleases. Giving you nuclear fuel was a mistake. Putting me in charge of driving you was the second mistake. No, just breaking the factory. But, again, at least the bots have work to do. Aavak, creating jobs. Tank Chan is an unstoppable force, yes. Kind of wish it wasn't sometimes, but it is. The problem is here that it's not balancing. How do I sort this then? One thing I could do is only allow these to input onto this if there's a need. Because realistically, I don't actually need this part to be cycling. I'd still need to empty this out a bit, but... Oh, that's fine. But I do need these belts. Okay, I think I need to say goodbye to these ones here. Because they're a little bit too close. They're going to fill my inventory so fast. There's nothing for it. I'm just going to have to lay down some extra chests down here. That's all fine. Right. There we go. Now, the way we do this part is it only gets re-input onto the belt if there's room for it. I still wouldn't want this to get overfull. Since this takes off that side and adds to that side, I guess actually allowing it to enter but only on the outside would be fine. So side loading here would be okay. Yeah, side loading in this case would be the way to prevent that from spilling. There you are. That should work. And we'll be producing nuclear fuel again. Home from work to an Aavak stream. I am blessed. Don't speak too soon. I'm still lost in combinator madness. Actually, let's pop tank Chan around here. I'm gonna go on foot for the rest of this. Okay, worker robots are being researched. Why is Gorsethwen not sending things down? Oh, Gorsethwen is once again full of gubbins. I see. Not ideal. I see the pattern with those full belts, yes. Yes, it would seem so. Well, as long as I don't... Ultimately, I think all I need to do is make sure that the belts are popping things onto the right side, effectively. I'm going to move some things around. It's not going to make an ideal system, certainly not, but... Why? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so right now these load onto the inside. These take from the out. Oh, well, they take from anyway. But if I could guarantee the inside was not clogged, except by stuff that I actually wanted to send somewhere, that would fix the problem. Iron plates will be dispatched. The carbon will get dispatched. Realistically, we should never really be dealing with... Oh, wow. What are you listening to again? You're checking if anything on the belt is greater than... Oh, what if they are holding things? If they've been holding on to something for forever, then it can't empty the belt. Right, okay. Well, that is in and of itself a problem, because realistically, the belts will always put onto the outside. Eventually it'll fill up. Do we have... We do have bulk inserters, so sure, we'll use those. There we go. Don't know if that's really going to help that much, but... It seems to be making a difference. I would laugh so hard if, as I was throwing things off this belt, this was like, no, grab it all back. As frustrating as that scenario would be, I would love it. I would regard that scenario with a great, great deal of happiness. Great deal of happiness. This splitter is the only reason why I can almost guarantee that the inside of the belt is only going to be stuff that I want to get rid of. So that splitter is staying. Otherwise, things would be on the inside here, instead of the outside. Eventually, everything gets shunted onto the outside, and that's where it needs to be. And that has jammed it. Yes, I agree. But it has moved all of the ice off the inside lane, which is the only reason everything is moving again. Basically, this waits for this counter to reach over 3.5. Like, these hands have to be holding on and unable to dump stuff for that long before this cares. The moment one of those hands is holding on to something and can't drop it, the counter starts to increment. What happens when the inserter for crushers has grabbed something and it's rotating the recipe gets changed? Won't that also deadlock the particular crusher? I don't believe so. No, because it would still drop it off. It's just it would consider it not part of the recipe, so it would immediately try to take it back out. I'm actually starting to remove a decent amount of junk from the system now. Also, when on earth did I tell them? Oh. Has it truly been that long? I have apparently been requesting things from base for a while, and it still hasn't managed to fulfill these requests. So there's definitely something fishy going on at home. Either way, though, we're now using Goddess Wen to do other stuff. Yeah, what's being requested? Ah, I turned that off for some reason. Not sure why, but okay. Perhaps when I was setting up Prydwen, I needed to disable it for some reason. Not sure what that reason would have been, but... Okay. Everything's on the move again. That's the main thing. Right. So, I think at this point, the interior is safe. Actually, it's kind of not safe there, I suppose. But we will use Tank Chan in... Well, can I even see over there? No, I can't. I don't think these biters will ever roam over here. If they do, they'll attack something I can see and I can go and deal with it. Hopefully. But I'm fairly confident now that things are good enough. They're not perfect, they're not amazing, but they're good enough. We've got stuff where it needs to be for the most part. Where's Bullet Train? I don't see Bullet Train, which is suspicious. I've lost a train. That's not great. Oh, Bullet Train is refueled. No, it's not. Bullet Train? Are you actually at the depot? Oh, you are. You were hiding under the others. No mind then. Bullet Train has no particular requests. So, front lines are supplied. I think it's time. Yeeted itself into a lake. Look, okay. Blaine isn't here. Hello? And if Blaine was here, I wouldn't allow it to influence Patricia's programming. That just seems grossly negligent on the designer's parts. One insane mono shouldn't be allowed to remove a depressed mono's ability to talk. That just seems like AI 101 to me. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be going up to Prydwen? Is there anything... Oh, well, actually, Prydwen needs to finish building a little bit, but, yeah, I think we are, in fact, at a point where we're good to go. Hands up, who knows what Aavak's talking about? Oh, right, about Blaine. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of inventory space here that's available. I'm actually going to say that I want to load up to a certain point. Right now, I'm just saying 1 stack. I think this should be something like 5 stacks. Let's make sure that we've got some spare bullets. I don't want just-in-time production. Feels like it might be dangerous. All things said and done. Got... Currently discharge... Oh, no, there we go. Nice. Power is in place. Production stuff is happening. Should I put... efficiency modules here? I'm not sure. Let me have a quick look. What's our power draw at the moment? we're doing okay. But now one of the biggest power draws presently is my assemblers. You know what? Efficiency modules in those as well then. I mean, there's no reason not to. Basically, just pull the power down. Can I put modules in these? No. Can I put modules in the engines? No. You did it. Well done. I do kind of... Oh. Huh, I can tell them to target things. I don't think that's wise. Maybe having one that would target based on what I need would be a good idea, but I don't think having many more than that. Maybe the side ones could target based on that. Like the one closest to the... that actually might not be a bad idea. But these are very different things. I would need a combinator to translate this into whatever it is. I could. No, I don't think that is necessary. Okay, so what I was thinking is that once this ship gets to where it's going, might it not be useful to reconfigure the engines? I guess there's not that much reason to, but I was thinking it might not be a bad idea to have it. Yeah, you know, it's in travel mode right now. It gets to where it's going, boom, does its job. But once there, it can reconfigure into orbit mode, and at that point, it's mostly just producing resources to send down to me. Can you put walls for extra defense? Or Platonic says, quite a few people in chat were saying the walls do nothing to help you. So, because initially I was looking to set up walls, but chat was like, no, don't put walls. At best, they don't help, but at worst, they'll obscure sightlines for your cannons. Oh, okay, no, chat is of a different mind now. Platonic Cave Dweller says, they don't help if asteroids never reach you. That is, yeah, I mean, that is that, but how likely is that going to happen? Well, maybe I could then. I could have walls around the front. Around these cannons here. A little bit of forward ablative armor, but I don't think we'll use much more than that. Again, I'm not really sure how or what to expect when it comes to asteroids, whether they're going to be coming at me from every which direction, but one would assume that my thrusters are throwing me forwards, so if asteroids are coming from every direction, they're going to be coming at me mostly from the front. They do help. The walls have to be destroyed before the structure does. And how many weapons do you have that can't fire over walls? It's true. But I think we're ready for the maiden voyage. They do mostly come from the front, mostly. Well, I mean, I have got actually a decent amount of... I've got cannons. Everything is symmetric, by the way. But cannons down here. Lots more cannons. Some more cannons at the side here. So let's have a look at what the coverage is. The closest place they would possibly be able to get is about here before one or both of these cannons can engage. But at the front, I've got the vast majority of my firepower. I'm going to have to be on the ship, I think. I think I need to launch myself up there. Yep. I've got a couple of odds and sods. I mean, it's not terrible. We are requesting some walls be sent up. I'm going to add the weight condition of passenger present. And requests not satisfied. Oh, requests satisfied. Anything times passed, item count, inactivity, damage taken, any requests, all requests satisfied. Sorry, that's the one we want. Oop, here we go. All right. All requests are satisfied. Passenger is not present. Unload. Allow unloading cargo at this stop. Can I control what cargo gets unloaded? Read contents. Reads the contents of the container and send to platform. Sends the contents of the circuit network to the platform so they can be used for weight conditions. Don't think I need that. Speed. Oh, down. Oh, right. Oh, interesting. Sends amount of damage taken by the platform since when traveling started. Sends current speed of the platform. Oh. This is an untested platform, so I think... okay, so I'm just going to describe what I'm thinking is something we might possibly want to set up in the future, assuming that it works this way. I don't want spoilers, so please don't. I'm just thinking out loud based on what I've observed of the game thus far. I'm going to assume that as we're moving, the faster we move, the faster things are moving towards us, vis-a-vis big kinetic impacts. Now that's fine if I've got enough firepower not to care. But if I'm taking damage, that would seem to imply, at least to me, that I don't have enough firepower or I'm running low on ammo. Thus, what I could do at that point is if, since the voyage has begun, the ship has taken damage, cut thrust to minimal. I could basically turn off 2 of my thrusters. Now, the big question here, and this is why I'm not going to wire this in yet. Now, that seems to make sense to me so far. Again, don't confirm or deny. I'm thinking out loud. But if the speed that I'm moving forward is going to cause more damage, also, if the speed that I'm moving, like, it isn't just like things drifting around, but actually the things moving towards me are literally represented by that speed. The faster I move, the faster they move towards me, the less time I have to shoot them before they hit me. Then it might make sense for me, if I start to be overwhelmed, to cut thrust. I still move forward because I still want to get to where I'm going, but to reduce the speed of the things moving towards me, thus giving me more time to eliminate them, also maybe more time to build more ammo, so on and so forth. But the big issue there is currently I rely on the fact that my engines share. That there's a pass-through on them. If that isn't the case, we would have a problem. Wait, would we? No, we wouldn't. Even if I shut these two down, and even if they do, as a consequence, no longer pass through, the only ones that are necessary for pass through is this one. And as long as that's the only one that I never shut off, pass through will still occur. Not that it would matter, because I'm not passing it to the side anymore. Though I would be interacting with the fuel tanks, but still. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay, chat. You can come out. You can come out of the virtual oubliette. This has been a cautionary tale, an educational tour. What you experienced was the equivalent of going to the Memorial War Museum and going through the World War I trench exhibit and getting the sounds of artillery and people dying in the distance being operated on, field medics, the smell. You got the virtual experience. You're not actually in danger, but you've got an opportunity to experience a scant fraction of how rough it was. Now, understand that the biggest danger, obviously, in the war was being shot or being grenaded or being hit by your own artillery because someone doesn't know how to do trigonometry. That obviously isn't a threat when you're in the museum, one would hope, unless it is, in which case, very spicy museum. However, the true threat of the oubliette is not the fact you've been thrown down there, it's the fact that who else is with you. And Road Train is always there. You can think of Road Train as a very sociable GRU, but it's still a GRU. Okay? Might have a chat with you when you're not down there. Chit-chat back and forth, just calling up, a little echo delay as the voice travels a very long drop into the bowels of the oubliette. But understand, if you actually do go down, he will eat you. Okay? So there you go. That's your warning. No spoilers. But yeah, so that's my thought. If that does work that way, and we'll get a chance to test it, I hope, then that would actually be a pretty cool system, I think. If I was a little bit behind on my production, then we could sort that out. The answer for your internal monologue is you reload and the save and try again. No. Chat, is this, are we playing Bronze Man Factorio right now? Are we bronze manning this? If I die in space, do I die in real life? Guess we'll find out. But anyway, so Prydwen, I think, is more or less ready to go. There are bunches of oodles of things on Prydwen that we don't need. But I would kind of like, though, can I manually request? I can. So I'm going to make space repairs. I would like a stack of... I don't care about the value. I want a stack of space platforms. I want a stack of walls. I would ideally like a stack of high-tier solar panels, but I will accept a stack of whatever solar panels you've got. I've already got the basic ones, so ideally, well, you know what? No, we'll leave that one. Well, no, let's keep a stack of basic solar panels. So we've got walls, we've got solar panels, we've got space platforms. I would like assemblers. Basically, if this gets damaged, I want it to be able to repair itself. I don't care as much about the thrusters yet, but, you know, maybe I should. We're going to want the electric furnace. The assemblers, the electric furnace will take care of things. We're obviously going to want belt. All of them. So I'm fairly certain I use all of them. We're going to want regular inserters. We're going to want stack inserters. Sorry, bulk inserters. I swear I will eventually get better at remembering to call them the right thing. We will actually need power poles because of the circuits. We will also need accumulators. I'm going to want a stack of the various combinators because... for the same reason that when I accidentally into a meteor at some appreciable speed, well, I guess an asteroid at appreciable speed in Starbase, whilst me and Italix were doing, you know, some off-camera just out in the depths of the no man's land. All of the amazing circuitry that kept my ship doing stuff that was really, really cool. It failed not because circuitry was bad. It failed because of user error. I jammed the accelerator without having put it in reverse. Basically, I didn't put the ship in neutral and do the checklist before I hit the throttle. And that was on me. But the problem was a lot of the circuitry was located in the cockpit, which is the part that smashed into the asteroid. You'll be thankful to know that I escaped unscathed. My ship, not so much. But now all of the brains that controlled the cooling system for the reactor, the rate at which the reactor used fuel, all of that was gone. And while I was able to cobble together a control console to use the engines, the thrusters, I had to rely very heavily on my RCS in order to get me back. My reactor was doing things it shouldn't have been doing. It was making noises it shouldn't have been making. No. It was saying words I did not teach it. And that was bad. That was very bad. And so we're going to need enough brain stuff on this platform for me to be able to recover. Oh, I'm also going to need a stack of these. I'm going to need a stack of tanks. We are definitely going to need pipes. And chem stations, I guess. Yes, we need chemical plants. I don't think we need refineries. They're not a requirement. We're also going to want crushers. Asteroid collectors, and we're going to want crushers. I mean, I guess I could tell it to bring a little bit of everything. Even the cargo bay, I suppose. Don't need that. But okay, so if I were to bring a rocket silo with me, assuming I could deploy the rocket silo, because it's got orbital drop slots. I'm assuming these are just ways of me just throwing things down. You can't. This item weight exceeds rocket capacity. Oh. Ah, big sads. Not so for the cargo landing pad, though. Bring along a spare. Now, there is a big problem with what I'm doing right now, and this really cannot be overstated. I am assuming that I can just have this ship bring all sorts of stuff. Can I remove these? Can I tell this to unload anything that I don't request, like any excess? Yeah, it must be able to, because I think Gorsedd Wen does it. Let's flip over to Gorsedd Wen. Oh, excuse me, I do apologize. Wow. No, I think the station down below needs to request things. That's okay. But Gorsedd Wen is doing well now. Everything is going fine now that we sorted a couple of little bits out. All we need to do is that. That being said, we've now got stuff stuck over there that isn't getting into the system as it should. Yeah, more stuff is being added though, and it will continue to be added. It's fine. The system is working as it's meant to. We've just got a stupid amount of carbon for some reason. I am not quite sure why. I think I kind of need the contents in here to be... sent on the red wire down here. These are kind of all over the place here. This one is multiplying what this one is receiving. This one gets information from here on what it has. It converts any iron ore into plate. Then this multiplies these with that. So I'm thinking what I need is for this to output its contents to you. That should mean that... no, I need to be on the green wire. My bad. Let's get rid of that. Either that or I switch those wires around. No. No, it'll be so much easier if I just... What am I outputting over here? You know what? Sure. This should now see that there is a staggering amount of carbon available. And so we'll stop requesting carbon, which is exactly what we needed. Thank you. There was bonkers amounts of carbon available. There we are. Now things are going to work so much better. Right, go back to Prydwen. Okay. Right now, I mean, I could go right now, chat, but I'm thinking that it makes sense for the platform to have space for it to rebuild itself if it's taking damage. That just seems like a logical one to me. I think definitely having a cargo landing pad makes sense. Solar accumulators, power poles. I mean, I don't know what to expect, but I'm assuming steam would work, so I could bring up a bunch of boilers. Oh yeah, I know it'll only launch full rockets to the station, I know. Oh, wait. In most cases, I am asking for a full stack. What I could do is send... I'm fairly certain I can send stuff back, can't I? Shift click sends it down. Right, okay, then that's fine. What I can do is I can let it bring me a full stack of everything, and then I can send things down as needed. Send the contents of the circuit network to the platform so that they can be used for weight conditions. Yeah, I think this should be good. Well, you know what, chat? We're actually due a tea break, so this is a good time for us to take one. It'll allow the platform time enough to gather some more gubbins, because I think, unless we really wanted to add steam engines and a boiler to this, but from what I was being told last night, we have to be very careful with that because some things won't work. Where does that say? Consume steam. Doesn't say. Construction surface conditions. Pressure greater than 10 HPA. The actual steam engine seems fine, but the boiler needs there to be an atmospheric pressure. One would assume that Gleber is going to be okay for me to set up steam on, but I can't be certain. And as far as I'm aware, if we go to... Oh, sending off a new one. If we go to... I actually forget how we see where all of the planets are. I guess we can go to the Factorio PDF to look it up, but I thought there was a way to look at the actual... Yeah, I know there's a way to look at the map. Let's go through these. Tricks. I assumed it was from here. Wait, what? Where did your space map button go? Okay, so I'm not imagining it. I was like, oh man, I must look like an idiot. It's probably right in front of me. Wait, is it only... No, Prydwen doesn't have it. Mangapoke's like, I'm baffled, it's gone. Okay, I feel vindicated. I am not the dumb, after all. Does it have this information in here? It might just have it in the research. I had the map. I think that was like really early on. We got the map, but Kleber. Oh, there we are. It was over here. Yeah, fair enough. Solar system edge? No, that's not telling me the stuff. Close remote view and open it again. Okay. Map. Nope. Prydwen. Nope. I have to be in remote view is effectively the map. Oh well. Right. I saw nothing in changelog recently about hiding the space map till some later point. This genuinely looks like a bug. It honestly might be, oh well. I'm sure they'll fix it. They're putting out patches constantly. Alright, so, pressure, 2000 HPA. So I would be able to have a boiler there. Humid swampy desert with deep bogs, snaking hills, and fertile land. Rich in nutrients, swamp terrain can be landfilled. High ground impedes railway, but is needed for agriculture. So I'm gonna guess... that sending up steam would be fine. So please... This is space repairs. I'm gonna add another group. Space Outpost supplies. And I want stack steam engines. I don't need a stack of boilers. I need so few. But minimum... Wait, okay, can I ask a quick question? I'm fine if you... Well, I can ask, obviously. But you're free to answer this one. I'm not going to consider it spoilers. If I give it a minimum payload, will it still only send a single item? It'll send a rocket, it just won't be full. So, effectively, if I say, hey, I don't need 50 boilers for 10 steam engines. I need so much fewer than that. Just send me, 5. That'll do. Would it then be like, okay, you want 5 steam engines and let's say, just for argument's sake, I had something else that I restricted the minimum payload to such a degree that these two things could fit on a single rocket when it launches. But would it be intelligent enough to be like, oh, right, I can Tetris these things together? Or would it be like, all right, he wants 5 boilers, but a weird waste of a rocket, but sure, okay, we'll send 5 boilers. Nope, a rocket will only ever launch 1 item. That makes me sad. And you may as well send me 50, because it's going to be 50, one way or another. Oh, God. I would also like offshore pumps. Fine, just use up a stack for offshore pumps. Whatever. And now I need to go and make offshore pumps and boilers and steam engines. No, that's actually genuinely silly. No, I don't. Well, it's going to try and send me 20, but... Oh, may as well. A stack of offshore pumps. There'll be so many offshore pumps. It's fine. Okay, let me go and set up the work for that. At this point, Road Train Swamp, you would have to get... You'd collect it with a fork. A spoon would not be the correct gathering tool. Nor a bucket. You would have to use a fork. After thoroughly spearing it first. Right, so... I'm gonna need the boilers. Pretty much all I need is iron and stone for this, so I may as well set this up down hither. Right, they all require pipes. 2 of them require gears. And one of them requires stone furnaces. And stone furnaces require stone. Gotcha. Let me go and throw that together. Then we're going on tea break. And then when I come back from tea break, we're going to Gleba. We've earned it. We're finally there. Should I take different gear than this? No. I think I'm good. Should I request a stack of tanks? Nah. It would take me too long to build all the other things to go along with the tank. Okay. A stack of 1 tank. Okay, let me quickly throw together a certain bit of something over here. It is going to be the most spaghetti that it can be. Alright, that goes into making the boiler, which will now go down here. That will in turn require pipe. As will this. As will this. I'm going to be ultra lazy. And offshore pumps. Gonna want provider chest. I am not going to give these any degree of quality, so they can just be restricted to a single stack. Alright, I need the gears and the pipes over here and the iron plate, and I just need the pipes over there. So, gears. Actually, pipes, gears, iron plate. That'll do. Right, so I'm going to want you to be able to yoink the gears and pipe. They'll go on the same belt. You to do the same, and you can grab the iron, which will come straight up to you. That is stone. Iron is over there. I'm sure a stone boiler would have worked, chat. There we go. This will load out on this side. This will load up on this side. Actually, since they're both just in the middle here, I can just have it work like this. Gears and pipe. Don't pretend you don't like the spaghetti, chat. You live for the spaghetti. Once again, way too lazy. Okay. There we are. Job's a good one. If we're going to Glebo, we won't need a tank, says Road Train. DreamWorks chimes in with ending up with Spider Bro. It's very different than starting with Spider Bro. It's true. Fare thee well. Go forth with my hopes and dreams. Shoo. All right. Would you like to watch Prydwen while gubbins are sent up? Also, since I'm doing it anyway. Done it everywhere else, I may as well do it here now as well. There we are. Only the thrusters aren't armored, because who needs armored thrusters? I mean, really now. Maybe the fuel tanks could be armored, though. Man's gone mad. He's armoring everything. There we go. Did that bring us below? Yeah, it did bring us actually below both of these. We're going to need a few more. Oops. Oh, well. It is what it is. Armored thrusters. What will they think of next? Okay, so chat, you can either watch Prydwen, which is not doing a whole lot of much right now, or there is an alternative option. And that is, well, actually, what I could do is I could say Prydwen is allowed to satisfy the needs of the carbon and the iron down below, so Prydwen would be doing something the whole time. I can tell Prydwen to start helping out Gorseth Wen with supplying carbon and iron to Novice, or instead we can watch the factory launch rockets up to Prydwen. Your choice, chat, because I'm going to be away for like 10 minutes at least. The plan is to depart as soon as the items that I have requested on Prydwen have been delivered. I will then also unload Prydwen of any unnecessary gubbins. Yeah, I've only got one silo. And honestly, our production of what is this called? Low density structure is what's holding us back at this point. So I might bulk that up a bit when I get back. That's definitely an option. Have I done a test run there and back before loading the items? No, we're doing it live. The best way to succeed is to give yourself no room for failure. That is awful advice, chat. Never take that advice. That's terrible advice. Please don't. So much pressure. Exactly. Just we need the pressure. The pressure of our expectations, of our fear of failure, of all the gubbins we will lose, will help to counterbalance the lack of pressure from space. Therefore, we won't even need some sort of crazy spacesuit. It's fine. We could even take our helmet off. We'll just spritz the front of our face with our can of fresh air. Premium mountain fresh air. Perrier, indeed. Can we watch Bullet Train during tea time? Maybe we even see it supplying. I very much doubt the Bullet Train is going to supply anyway. I'm fairly certain all of the front lines are now well set up. Is there anyone attacked out here for a while? No, that's a tree. Why is my front line not killing the trees? Terrible. Nothing over there. All right, chat. I need an answer right now. I've gave you the chance to come to some sort of visible consensus, but now look what you're gonna make me do. Road Train can make the decision. Do you want to watch from Prydwen or do you want to watch from the rocket silo? Oh, good timing. The silo. Great. Okay. Very good timing in that case then. All right. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, chat. Gonna go grab myself a drink. Gonna go bury my face in the ferrets because I didn't get to take them back to their cage after their playtime. And then Gleba. After we probably expand out our rocket production. But Gleba